just let them know. So guys, there's some huge movement as well. Obviously, there's been a lot of incentives run today. The $300 draw was announced today, which was really exciting. Moving forward, there's heaps of incentives to continue to be run for the end of this year and running into 2018 as well. There's going to be lots of incentives, monthly prizes given away. So it's really exciting. So getting team on these calls is going to be really cool moving forward as well. Starting to get more people on it to find out more about the incentives, and just we're going to take these calls really back to basic, because we've all sort of stepped back and had a look at where the training has been at recently, and a lot of us have been to the David Wood UIA recently, and it's all about the basics. So that's what we're really going to start integrating back through these calls, and just doing some really basic training on mastering the mundane, which is how all the successful people have got to $1 million in this business. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, we just wanted to, first of all, thank you all for jumping on. It's really exciting to see all of your faces, and just really exciting to be a part of everything that's going on with you guys, and just to kick off these calls from now on, whoever is hosting or running them, we wanted to just really get the energy happening from the start, and for people to be able to celebrate one another. So what we'd love to do is, how did you want to do it? Did you want people just to unmute?
Yeah, I think if you want to, if anybody's got,
your hand up.
Just pop your hand up if you've got anybody you would love to celebrate.
Well, sorry, if you've got anybody, it's who you'd like to celebrate, because we've all got people to celebrate. So whether it's that they've done a cleanse day, someone in your team, whether it's that they've won the incentive or that they worked really hard to get in the last incentive, they've bought their first seasonal shakes, absolutely anything. We want to really bring that encouragement, enthusiasm, support, and just celebrate everybody and for everything. So,
because what we really want to do, guys, is focus on getting that really amazing culture back that we had. And if you've got new guys on this call and they're being celebrated and they're feeling that energy, obviously they're going to want to come back next week. And that's where we're really going to start to see that consistency in our businesses. And I popped a post up earlier just sharing how obviously getting people to events is the number one skill in network marketing. And this is an event. And this is a really great platform to practice getting people to this small event. So if we can start seeing new faces on each week, celebrating them, all of a sudden our team calls are going to be massive, and obviously our businesses are really going to start to be moving in the right direction. So what I'll do, Tully, I think Tull has just written his biggest gains are the new energy in the team pages, team incentives, and the biggest one, catching up with my little sister Tara tomorrow for our first business catch-up.
Awesome.
After she's been using the products for 4 years.
That's amazing.
What are everyone else's wins for the week? Yep, love it. So has anybody got anything they'd like to share? Pop your hand up and we'll you can unmute yourself and share something.
We want to be fighting those hands off with a bat, by the way.
Can I just quickly share another one?
Oh, yeah, go.
So I got off chatting with a girl who's been using the products for a couple of weeks. She's been struggling with her health for a couple of years, hasn't had an appetite, hasn't had a wanting to eat, hasn't had an appetite in about 2 years. And she was freaking hungry today. So her appetite's back. She's feeling good. She's lost a couple of kilos and she's just turning things around. So pumped.
Love it. That's awesome. Thanks for the share, Tal. Paul, if you want to unmute, mate, and give us your share.
Yeah, from after going to see David Woods and becoming more intentional with working on the business rather than just sort of dabbling, since then I've done a few posts and they've been actual intentional posts about what I'm doing, that I'm doing professional network marketing, that I'm aligned with a company, that I really believe in their values and their mission and their goals, and that I've quote unquote happy to put my ladder against that wall. So it's probably the first time since I've been doing it for the last 12 months is actually starting to actually tell people what I'm doing, as opposed to cryptic messages and just putting up sort of quotes and sort of inspirational stuff, but now actually being more direct.
Love it, Paulie.
Awesome.
Absolutely
That
love
is
it.
so good.
And while we've got Paul and Chris there, I'd love to celebrate both of them for getting to that event. That was the biggest event, pushing their comfort zone. And Paul got up, got on the microphone. David invited him up to get a prize. So massive celebration there, because these guys, I'd be watching this space with the both of them, because they've got so much just life experience, and yeah, watch them run. So thanks for sharing, guys, and we're so proud. I think Chris might have something to share.
Oh, we're doing a double cleanse. So we're on the last night of our double cleanse, and I'm dreaming about food at the moment.
It'll taste even better tomorrow, Chris.
I
Love
know,
it.
I know.
Bring on the shake.
Love it. Awesome work, guys.
Rachie, unmute Chicky. Right. Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, yeah, so I'd just love to pour some love into our beautiful girl Jolene from Melbourne. She came to her first ever event as well, which was David Wood in Melbourne, UIA, and it was so, like, it just blew my mind. Like, she was so shy initially and stuff, but she absolutely was completely present and just amazed me so much. I was so proud of her. She even went home to inspire heaps of people in her, like her family and stuff, and she posted her before and after pictures for the first ever time on Facebook and had lots of love poured into her. So I'm so proud of you, Joe, and I know there's many more exciting things to come. So yeah, I'm not sure if Rhys wanted to say anything about that, but yeah, really proud of you, Joe. Is that it, Rhys?
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. We'll just wait.
Let's.
All good. All right. So who we got here? Mandy, do you want to unmute as well and share yours? Wherever Mans is.
Yeah, down here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys, I apologise that my video's off. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess as we all know and witnessed over the UIA weekend of just seeing the shift happen in Dean has been amazing. He's come back totally inspired and just looking at this so differently to previous. He's been an incredible support to me and to what he offers to everyone. Just lights my heart up. So I'm excited for what we've got going moving forward. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Love it. And for anybody that wasn't there, Dino was the man of the weekend, taking the stage over, and yeah, he had an awesome share. So we're all super proud of you, mate, and thanks for the share, man, especially when you're a little bit under the weather. Guys, if anybody else, I'd love to just quickly celebrate our whole team, to be honest. Laura and Fib, amazing, stepping out of their comfort zone, being leaders now at the event. Laura got up and absolutely rocked the you share, they share. Basically learn a whole script and got up and did the whole lot and won a heap of training from some of the millionaires, tickets to events. Fib was running around and just inspiring people and being an awesome leader as well. So for those guys, Linda was there. It was her first event. Yeah. Absolutely had a ball, has had some massive breakthroughs and is on fire. I think she's already enrolled her 5 people this month to get the extra bonus. So she's absolutely charging at the moment. Who else was there? And Matt and Mona dominating the Netherlands and just really showing up as huge leaders at the moment. They've already started their own cleanse and business page in the Netherlands. So massive congratulations to those guys for just already being leaders as well. And the whole crew down on the island are rocking it. You know, there's 3 different lots that are absolutely dominating down there. So super proud of our team, that's for sure.
And I'd love to give a shout out to Dina as well. I'm not sure if she's left her camera at the moment, but just for reaching out, for being super hungry for what's to come. Dina's from Ireland, and is heading back there next year, and yeah, really excited, you know, and just is hungry for that next step. So yeah, I just wanted to congratulate and celebrate you, Dina, for just reaching out and just asking what's my next step and just going for it. It's awesome.
Awesome. Has anybody else got anything else, or we'll kick into it? Oh, what have we got here? Lauren Phibb. Do you want to unmute and just share that?
Sure. I just wanted to quickly say, because Phoebe and I decided to jump on and do a live about the seasonal trait, and then both of us today actually got 2 random people who just messaged us directly and said, hey, so what was that all about? We want to know more info. So
awesome. That's so great.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And Facebook Lives is something moving forward that we really need to get comfortable with. And I know Rhia and I are really going to start to fire up and get back on it, because I know in our business, not just from us, but everybody, I think we did a little bit of a competition there a while back about pushing that boundary and doing Facebook Lives, and it created massive momentum. So let's we might have a play with that and come up with some incentives moving forward. All right, guys, I don't think there's anything else. I think that's about it. So we might kick into it, guys. We don't have a heck of a lot of time, but that's fine, because like I mentioned earlier, we're really going back to basics with these calls for a while. I think what we'll do is we'll get some leaders on here and there, but after being at UIA again, that was our 3rd one, learning those basics again and seeing our teams and everybody else that was there learning that just from the start is so important. And as leaders, everybody that's on this call is a leader. You're on this call. You want to learn more about how you can build your business. That's what this call's about. So I sat down and I was just flicking through Isagenix Business, and I had to kind of slap myself on the wrist and say, how have I not sat down and put the time into learning everything Isagenix has for us? And Isagenix Business has everything. And who here knows Isagenix Business well? I knew Laura's hand would go up, which is really cool. And same with Rachie. And I think with you ladies, what we might do over the next couple of weeks is get you to jump on and share, and Mans, of course, share more about what you know about it, because I was blown away. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, and we've been told everything's there, but we never utilise it. So what I wanted to do tonight was just share off the back of UIA, which is obviously learning our 30-second stories, and you share, they share, repeat. They're the 2 things that are really going to blow our businesses up, because they're the 2 most basic, but they're the 2 fundamentals that we muck up a lot, because 30-second stories normally go for about 5 minutes, and that's when people shut off from us. And if we don't nail you share, they share, repeat, which is literally how Kylie Donaldson, all these leaders make $1 million a year, then our businesses are really going to struggle. So utilising Isagenix Business, what I want to do, and anybody that hasn't written it down, Isagenix Business AU or ANZ, that's the one that you want to capitalise. Obviously, the American one isn't really relevant to us. So look it up and play with it. And we're going to train on that coming up. Now, if you go to step 2 in Isagenix Business, it's about making your list and developing your story. So I'm not going to go too much into the list, but of course that's where it starts. If you show interest in this business, you've got to sit down and make your 100 list. You've just got to do that, because you know the people that you're reaching out to. So again, jump on there, have a look at that. The other one, you'll see there's the 30-second story template. Now, if you don't have that, download it and read it and write it out and practice it and play on it. And we'll maybe moving forward, we might get Laura or Rachel or Mandy to maybe go into that a little bit more in the next few weeks, but download it and write it down and practice it. It's very simple, and it's a 30-second story. And our team have been sharing theirs on the page lately, the ones that were at the event, and nailing it in 30 seconds or less. And that's the aim of the game. So write it down, practice it to the mirror, record yourself, and keep tweaking it until you get it to 30 seconds. because it's not that hard. We love to tell more, and people do not give a stuff about our story. They just want to know how this product can help them. So nail that. And then if you go down to number 5, step 5 is get new members started right. And the reason I'm sharing this, guys, is for you to look at it, but duplicate it into your team. So anybody that's shown any interest, get them onto Isagenix Business and show them these steps, because we take responsibility for training people all the time, and it's not duplicatable. We've really got to go back to these steps because Isagenix have created it for us. So if you go to that step 5, you'll see there's watch the you share, they share, repeat video. So I would urge everybody to sit there and watch that a couple of times. I think it goes for about 5 minutes. Sit there and watch it, and while you're watching it, draw it out and practice it and speak it out loud. And if you scroll down a little bit further, there's actually the script there, which Laura dominated at the event on the weekend. Now, she only had 12 hours, I think, to learn that script, or 4 hours. There you go. So,
Mute.
Thanks, mate. So yeah, Laura had 4 hours to learn that script. So there's a script there for a reason. Jump on and practice it. Now, obviously, if you memorize it, amazing. I'll be honest, I don't say it word for word, but I've created a script that works, and it's basically using that script for compliance reasons. They've got that written down, so we're not saying things that we're not actually allowed to say. And obviously, it's a very easy script to follow along. Now, draw it out, play with it, learn the basics. You know, you enroll 2 people, you get $80 doubles in a week. Just learn those steps and make it all the way through to the end. And only chatting to Linda today, she'd been sharing the start of it and has now been practicing it enough. She's getting through to the end. And you know where the magic is? When someone finds out they can make $1,000. AU, okay. So obviously it says 820, but that's 1,000 Australian. So keep practicing it until you get right through to the end of that. You've got the things there in Isagenix Business to follow along. Super easy, super duplicatable for your team. So send them Isagenix Business AU and say, just click start here. And that's all you got to do. It has the 5 or 6 steps that are the base of this business, are the super easy steps that we've all got to learn. And I've got to learn it as well. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Oh, just because we're finishing up, we're getting sort of to the tail end of the call. But I think that what's really awesome about knowing that we have this resource right before our eyes is tying it back into the next incentive that's being run in-house, so through BFree, which is the $1,000 Christmas draw that will be transferred straight into your account on Christmas Eve. But at the same time, the Isagenix promotion that's running. So when you enroll 5 people, you get the $200, 8 people, $500, 12 people, $800, plus an extra $200 if you have your celebration ticket. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to get active in the BFree page because it's all there. All the links are there. We always make sure that anything we know is there for you to know as well. So jump on there, and this is where it's at. To be able to share it with more people and to be able to duplicate, it's just about sharing your story and sharing the money. Sharing your story, sharing the money. And because with that incentive, with the $1,000, look at what your next goal is. Are you looking at becoming a manager or helping create one? Are you looking at becoming a director or helping create one? And the same for executive. So really have that as a part of your mantra at the moment. Is it in your diary? Is it on your wall? Is it part of your vision? Because that's what's going to get you a ticket into that draw, the $1,000. And not only that, like I said, the extra bonuses that are going on for Isagenix at the moment.
And I just wanted to drop a really naughty tip for you guys coming into Christmas. Okay, so obviously, and this is something that we're going to adopt now this close to Christmas, okay? Now, the 9-day cleanse, we don't often recommend to people, okay? Because you really want that 30 days minimum to create that sustainable change or moving in the right direction. Now, there's not long till Christmas, right? And we have this perfect little pack where we know is cost effective. It's only 9 days. People are going to get results. I think the average is 3 to 4 kilo on a 9-day cleanse. People are going to start to ask people who have used the 9-day cleanse at Christmas parties, Christmas time, going into the new year, what are you doing? Like, how have you lost that weight so quickly and you look amazing? Start utilizing that 9-day cleanse, because there's $1,000 up for grabs for hitting manager, director, exec, or creating them. So if you're sitting back going, geez, it's hard, it's really hard to get people started on a 30-day pack now, utilize that 9-dayer, because that's going to change the ball game. It's over 100 BV. You can hit those rank advancements now and get people started together with it. Say, get a few of your friends together. Let's do just 9 days, and everybody else do it with them. Do the 2 doubles, 5 shake days, 2 doubles. We're all going into Christmas feeling amazing. We've got a heap of team on with us, and rank advancements are starting to happen, and that $1,000 is up for grabs. So do whatever it takes. Obviously, explain to people, though, that doing 9 days isn't always recommended. Great pack before Christmas. Then let's get on a 30-day cleanse in the new year. So see how you go with it, guys. I know that that's something that we're really going to adopt now, moving just through this next little period, because we do understand that 30 days, I probably wouldn't start a 30-day cleanse now. I wouldn't tell somebody that, but I would definitely do 9 days. So see how you go.
And just a couple of things with that, guys. If any of you are at that point where maybe you've even started enjoying a few Christmas parties, or you've gone through that wedding season, you want to hit the reset button, do a 9-day cleanse. It is amazing. Lovey and I don't know if you guys were aware or if it's been on one of the recordings yet, but after Tony Robbins, we did one hard out. We even did blood tests for this one because we wanted to see scientifically what was going on, and even those results astounded not only the doctor but ourselves. So yeah, highly recommend that for you guys heading into Christmas if you're doing it with your team. Just to be aware, like Lovey was saying, when you are wanting to help, just say you've got 2 people in your team and you're wanting to help them start with 2 people, then that's amazing for you to be able to rank advance to manager, for example, if you've just started. But please be aware, with the enrollments for the Isogenics promotion, it's 195 BV or above. So with the 9-day cleanse only being 118 BV, that obviously wouldn't count towards one of your enrollments. So just keeping that in mind, so that you don't go enrolling 5 9-day cleanses tomorrow and thinking, well, where's my $200? So just you could add to it, though. Like, you could add some extras onto that if that's the way that you wanted to go with a group of friends. But yeah, just so that you know that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And just quickly, I just wanted to, again, drop a little hint that there's going to be a new core of leadership coming up. So for people that are showing up a lot and they want to put their hand up to step up, there's actually going to be what we're going to probably call BFree ambassadors. So if you want to be a part of that moving forward, and we all know who you are because the faces show up, if you want that, put your hand up. Maybe reach out to your sponsor. Mon's popped her hand up, Lockie has as well. And you don't have to now, guys. But just, like I said, keep showing up. And if you really want to be a part of that, because we all want to really grow leaders and work together, because we all have different strengths, and we definitely don't have a lot of the strengths that you guys have. So be free, be well ambassadors. Keep showing up, guys, and over the next couple of weeks, you'll probably find that you might get a message asking whether you'd be open to doing that. If you are open, like obviously Mon and Locke put their hands up, and I'm sure there's a few others on here that will want to do it as well, reach out and just let us know. And then obviously just keep showing up, and that reward will be there. You know, the reward of being able to have a say, to be honest, to be able to really step up and be in that leadership role, which is really exciting. And just to close, guys, obviously we've transitioned, new Be Well, new BFree page. With the energy in the Be Well is incredible. Let's really shift that energy into BFree as well, because what we all want to do is grow our business, hence why we're on this call. Let's remember there's that page too, and really bring the energy, because if we can get that page firing and we have a lot of new people coming into that and they can feel that same energy that Be Well's got, they're never going to want to leave that page either, and they're going to want to be a part of that community. So let's step that up, guys. It's really exciting.
Love it, guys. So awesome to have you all on and see you all and have a good chat. Yeah, I think that was it. Tulls has written in, love it. So I don't think he's got any last words.
Laura's written, that's a cool idea. I can imagine that her little hand will be going up at some stage.
Yes, absolutely. That's so exciting. Deadline for the old page. That's an awesome question, Laura. And we're actually, as a board of directors, we're actually just getting together now and just finalizing all of those details. So keep transitioning people over and doing what you're doing. You're all doing an incredible job with that. And yeah, as Tully's written, BFree will be in the next 24 hours. And Be Well over the next week or two, just as a guide there for you.
Yeah, and just obviously take responsibility for that, guys, and let your leaders know. You know, if you've got a heap of people and you've got little leaders there, just let them know, and it's just going to make your life a lot easier and really put that energy into IPA. But let's get them in these pages and really get them rocking, because the energy's been absolutely incredible, and let's keep that happening, guys, and sustain that.
Yeah, all pitch in and help out. That'd be epic.
Awesome work, guys. All right, thanks so much for jumping on, and looking forward to these next couple of weeks.
Thanks, guys. Well spoken. Loved it.
See you guys.
Cheers, guys.
Good night.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
legends.
Bye.